Yes, guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel yet again. Yeah, another day, another dollar, another day, another dollar, another day, another video. More content to be produced. Today, by the time this video, I'm recording this yesterday. It was yesterday for you guys. Today, when this comes out, it should be Wednesday. Today's another big day. Semi-final. What a semi-final it was yesterday, by the way. That was unreal. That's one of the best semi-finals over 2 legs, like 2 games of football. That's one of the best. That's some of the best games I've watched for a minute. But listen, today's not about Inter. But although if you do want to, today's not about Inter Barca. But if you do want to go watch the video I made yesterday, you know what I'm saying? You can go watch that. Or if you want to go watch the clips from the watch along was mad. Goals galore, I'm telling you. But today's not about that. Today's not about that. Today's about the Arsenal PSG game. Today's the semi-final. Why the fuck is this camera like this thing is on a mountain? This thing is on a mountain. Holy fuck. Anyway, today's about the Arsenal PSG game. I got my points. Y'all know how the preview goes. Y'all know how we do this. I got my points. What I want to talk about. Players coming back. Who needs to turn up. Why the manager needs to turn up. We're going to get into that. But listen, we're going to dive straight into it, people. Listen. So, y'all know how this works. Yeah. And we're actually going to start off with the, what's it called? We're going to start off with the player news. We're going to start off with the players that have come back fit today. So, returning players for the squad. Where is this? You can just pull it up here. Where is it? Baj. There it is. So Ricardo Calafiori and Urian Timber are both are back from injury. Calafiori is back from his hamstring injury. He's been out for a good 4 weeks. This is like the third, fourth time he's had injuries. That's the one thing about Calafiori. His injuries have been real. His injury record has been shocking. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like Timber, where Timber had the one ACL, and remarkably, I don't know how he's come back from my ACL and he's that level of fit. Like he's come back. He's played all these games. He's had this injury he's had now is like odd injury he's had all season. I can't remember another time. He's missed like 1 or 2 games at best. Calafiori, every time this guy gets injured, is 4 weeks out, 4 weeks in, another 4 weeks out. Excuse me, another 4 weeks in. The guy's just in and out the team inconsistently. That and his defending. Those are his two biggest. Those are his 2 biggest issues. He needs to work on his defending and needs to work on his injury record. I know his injury record wasn't great at Bologna either. Even when he was at Roma years ago, I swear this guy tore his ACL. Like, injuries have not been kind to this guy over his career. But listen, if the one person who is going to be vital, and I wouldn't even play Calafiori tonight, even if he was not coming back from injury, I still wouldn't play him. I would still start Skelly. Yeah. But Timber is going to be vital tonight. It's going to be crazy see how it works with the dynamic, because Timber coming inside, obviously, with him coming inside, you got Odegaard, who obviously likes to be out there on that right side with Saka. So with him coming in, you got that big body in midfield. And that's going to bring me to my next point. So Calafiori and Timber are back. They both traveled with the squad yesterday, and they both trained the day before, which I believe was on the Thursday. But starting with we're going to continue with the players. So Calafiori, Timber, back for training. That's the big one. Now, the big second thing for me that I wanted to talk about was the players that need to turn up tonight. Players that need to turn up. We're going to start with the man who has the armband. Man, y'all know, isn't it? I'm talking about Martin Odegaard, bro. Look at me. I'm talking to you right now. Your name's on a shirt in that closet. I hope you know that. And it's been buried for a good minute. It's been buried for a good minute. I ain't pulled that shit out once this season. I bought Martinelli's shirt more than you, brother. You're the captain of this football club, bro. This is the biggest game. First semi, we ain't been in the Champions League semifinal for 16 years. Ronaldo played for Man United last time we were in at this level of competition. Yeah? Luis Enrique and these men are going for a shovel. Arsenal trying to make their first final since 2006. I was 3 fucking years old, bro. I was 3 years old. Yeah? I'm actually losing my words because my heart is still dropping talking about this game. Is nuts. But listen, the captain, he has to turn up tonight. Martin Odegaard. If there's one player that has to do it for pride alone, fuck the occasion. Fuck the fact this is a Champions League semifinal. You've been shit all season, bro. You have to turn up for a pride thing. Just not only pride is in the sense you've been playing bad. Bro, you're the captain of the club. If anyone has to perform on a game like this, now I said fuck the game, but now we're looking back at the game. If anyone has to perform in a game of this magnitude, bro, it's you. He has to turn up tonight. If there's one person I need someone to turn up, it's the guy with the armband, bro. And now we're gonna get into what Declan Rice said. He was asked about Martin Odegaard in the presser yesterday. Where is it? Here it is. So Declan Rice came out and he said He said, he's our leader, our captain. He has full respect to the dressing room. The way he speaks, demands, and drives the team. I wouldn't want anyone else being our captain. He can deliver on the biggest stage. We are always with Martin. Now, as much as I love Declan Rice, yeah, when he says I wouldn't want anyone else being our captain, I think he's just covering his ass when he says that. And when I say his, I'm going to talk about Odegaard's ass because I think Declan is not delusional enough to know that this brother is not a better captain than him. Because if you're asking me, I would take Odegaard's on. I would take that armband off of Odegaard and I would give it to Rice because I think he would deal with the pressure better. This guy was captain for West Ham as well. Captained them to a European trophy, by the way. So listen, I hope Odegaard can do the same, but I know Declan Rice 100% knows that he's a better captain than Martin Odegaard. I think he's just saying, I think he's overdoing it just to cover his ass. I'm not saying it's a PR. I'm not saying it's full PR. Like when he says he's our leader, he's our captain, he has when he says he has full respect to the dressing room, I think I totally I'm not saying he's lying about that. I'm not saying he's covering his ass there. It's not like the players don't respect him. But I know there's definitely better leaders, and Rice knows this too. He knows there are better leaders in that dressing room other than Odegaard. He knows that. And he knows he's one of them. Him, Gabriel, those would be my two front runners for the armband next season. But knowing this club, Odegaard's going to keep it. Arteta is going to stay no matter what the result is yesterday. But listen, that's what Declan Rice had to say on Martin Odegaard. Now, the next thing I want to talk about was the weekend, because obviously I didn't do a fan cam for the weekend, but with PSG resting, both of us lost on the weekend. We lost to Bournemouth, and they lost to... Who the hell did PSG play? Who did PSG? Yeah. I think they played Strasbourg. Shout out Strasbourg. Big up Strasbourg Steve, by the way. I'm sure he was buzzing with that. But then the only player that played the first leg that played on the weekend for PSG was Joao Neves, and he got taken off after an hour. Everyone else rested, even Donnarumma, even the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, literally Neves, the only one. He's the only one that played. Everyone else, it was either left at home or sat on the bench. Dembele is also back as well. That's another one I want to talk about. Dembele is back. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Didn't actually prepare for that. It just came to my head now that Dembouz. If I look at Dembele injury, let's see Dembele injury. Bear with me, people. Yeah, see, here's the PSG squad that's facing all. Yep, here's the PSG squad that they're putting out: Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kavicha, Ruiz, Ramos. Dembele is there, so you see he is back. When I seen hamstring, I was like, "Raw, he actually may be out for the second game," and he's back. He was in training as well, so it's not even like he's making it back. Doué, oh my god, yo, what a baller he is, by the way. Doué is so cold. He's on the thumbnail, bro. He's on the watch along thumbnail for a reason. You know what I mean? Vitinha, Kangin Lee, Hernandez. I don't know who the hell Mayulu is. Nunmenj, Barcola, Zaire Emery, Beraldo, and a bunch of bench players other than Joao Neves and Pacho. But yeah, so Dembele is going to be back for PSG as well. But now we're going to dive into the main thing I want to talk about. And when you get to this level of competition, yeah, it's the managers where they make the difference. And that's why I want to talk about Mikel Arteta yet again, bro. I talked about him last week. We're going to talk about it again. And people are going to be like, oh, why are you talking about Arteta? Why are you talking about Arteta so much? Oh, you're negative. Da, 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 da. I get this shit from... Fuck Twitter, bro. I'm not even talking about Twitter. I get this in person. The Arsenal fans I know, they call me Negative Nancy, all this shit, bro. And I just want the best, bro. I just want the best for my football club. But today is another day where Mikel Arteta is managing another do or die game for Arsenal, bro. It's just like we gotta go do what PSG did to Liverpool. They lost 1-0 at home. They got turned over the deficit and they went through. We got to do the same. We literally have to do the same, bro. It's another do or die game. It's another game for Arteta to prove why he can get Arsenal over the line. That is the only question left I have of you, bro. Now, Arteta, I'm talking to you now. Look, I talked to you last week. You ain't fucking listening. I'm talking to you now. Do I have to speak in French? Do I have to speak in... Because I know you know a shit ton of languages, bro. Do I have to speak in French? Do I have to speak in Spanish? Like, tell me what I have to do to get the message across. Do I have to use your PR words? What were the words? Like, I look at Arteta's press conference yesterday. This guy was speaking like he was fucking the guy who approves the words of the Oxford Dictionary. This guy was using all kinds of extravagant words, bro, trying to make it sound. He likes to make everything sound sexy, doesn't he, Arteta? Being the right, like when he's talked about Yo, by the way, this guy cannot give Liverpool no credit. He was asked about his points tally yesterday, and he was talking about, oh, Liverpool won the league with less points than we had over the last 2 years. To win trophies, you have to be in the right moment. Fuck off, man. To win trophies, you have to be good enough, my friend. And you have not been good enough over the last couple of years. And that's why people want you sacked. Me being one of them. Because I don't think you're the guy. Arteta, you have proved me wrong. That's what I've been said about Arteta, bro. You've been proved me wrong about this football, about you. Because I said you were, when you first came in, I was, why are we bringing in this cone, man? This guy ain't taking us nowhere. And I was wrong about that. You proved me wrong already in that front. The only question I have left of you now is, can you drag this club over the line? And if you drag the club over the line this season, you're gonna be talked about for a long, long time in this club, bro. You're gonna be talked about, maybe not to the likes of Arsene Wenger, but for this Champions League win, if you go over and do it and fucking win the whole thing, and you finally end your trophy drought, and we end our trophy drought of half a decade, which a lot of people are okay with for some reason, drives me fucking insane. How are people okay? You know, it's not even the fact that we ain't won no trophy. We've not even been to a final. We've not been to a final since fans have been allowed back in the stadium. Do you know how fucking mental that is? And we've been to 2 semis. Well, 3 now, technically. Champions League this year, League Cup, Newcastle, and then League Cup, Liverpool, 2022. Other than that, we've won, since we won the FA Cup, won 2 FA Cup games. Oxford, and ironically, Newcastle. But I was also in lockdown. Oh, Lord. Lockdown, you know. Lock it down. This class is actually embarrassing. It's an absolute do or die for Mikel Arteta, bro. He has to yet again, not only just that, prove Real Madrid was not a fluke. Prove Real Madrid was not a fluke. That you didn't just, get over the line because, they're shit. Prove that you got over the line because of your tactical brain. Prove you can out-tactic another top-tier manager. You did it to Ancelotti. You won both games in the last round. You won in Madrid. Winning in Madrid, yeah? Winning in Madrid is way more difficult than it is winning in Paris, because that aura of the Bernabeu is way more than the hostile atmosphere of Paris, bro. Paris is just loud. It's just loud from an atmosphere perspective, but what's it called? On a Champions League night, going to the Bernabeu is way more difficult. And you've done that. You won in Madrid. So he can 100% go win in Paris, bro. It's 100% possible. We have to win tonight. We absolutely have to win tonight. And if we do, we'll be in Munich, and it's Inter in the final. 2 days after my birthday. Mikel, Arsenal, please, bro. If y'all want to know how I'm feeling for this game, where is it, bro? Troops put up the tweet. He put up the tweet this morning. Where is it, bro? Gotta find it. Here it is. If y'all want to know my mood for this game, yeah? There it is. Big up Troops every time, but this is literally me before today's game, bro. This is going to be me when I stop recording this video. This is going to be me while I'm editing this video. This is going to be me during the watch along. Brother, where's my candle, bro? Can't hell. Y'all definitely heard that. Bro, I've got my candle right here. Bro, do I have a book? Me not reading no book, but I got the candle, bro. I can sit here and pray, bro. I'm just gonna sit here like this, bro. I'm begging. The Arsenal shit's in the closet, bro. I'm telling you, I can just sit here, bro. This candle's actually fucking finished, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna be like this, praying with my book tonight, yeah. But this game is an absolute must-win now. Now we're actually talking about the game. Listen, this game is gonna be fucking massive. Winning this game, first Champions League final. Ironically, it's also we lost our last Champions League final in Paris, and now we gotta get over the line in Paris to get back to the final. And we're going to Munich, if so, people. Listen, it's gonna be a massive game for Arsenal. The watch along will be. We will be there. Yeah, popcorn settings tonight if you're a rival, or it could be popcorn for us, because if we make it to this final, hella people. Oh, if we win this Champions League, I'm telling you, summer content is going to be dead, because half of the content creators are going to be in hiding. I'm just telling you the truth right now. No one's going to care about Liverpool win the Premier League. No one's going to care about anything else. No one's going to care about United winning the Europa or Spurs winning the Europa League. It will all be overshadowed. I've also won the Champions League. Big up everyone. I'll see you around on the watch along, and I'm out.